Today, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Carolina Panthers taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
First down, Murray. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know is that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Still 15 yards to go, second down. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Johnson to return it. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers under head coach Matt Rule. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks standing at 6'5".
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Dillon. He finds his man. Complete. It's Bradley. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 3 catches, 120 yards, and a touchdown.
And he now has 8 touchdowns on the season, and I just know this. He's going to be so eager to run routes in this one and try and get to the end zone at least 2 more times. 10 is a key number. Really signifies that you've had a big year.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. This defense for the Cards, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense, just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Off the play fake. Dillon. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Dillon. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
They'll run on first down. Newsome stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the bootleg. Dillon sliding out of the pocket. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Well, the pressure just couldn't get to him that time. They forced him out to his right, but he held his poise, surveyed the field, didn't find anything he liked, and then took off and picked up a nice gain.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dillon firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Dillon. Touchdown! That's called. Tommy Tremble, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Shotgun now from Murray. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Johnson on the return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. To throw on 2nd down. Dillon. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play there for Carolina. Pretty good play by both the thrower and the catcher there, Charles. 3rd down. Showed a lot of trust in his receiver. And what I liked about the play was his receiver's understanding that everything wasn't on time back in the pocket. Rhythm was off a little bit. He adjusted as well and gave them a chance to complete that play. Field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill. Three yards remain for 2nd down. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home. Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line. Butker on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Murray now on first down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Murray now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
On the return, Johnson. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Dillon. Caught by Trimble. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dillon. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. On 1st and 10. Dillon. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Something we haven't really seen much of from him. An incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. Dillon. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top as we get you down the coast to Orlando for... And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson.
Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. First down. Newsome. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Again, it's Newsome.
That was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. from the gun. Dillon, he's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there for Carolina.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Looking to throw. Dillon. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Dillon. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
They'll try again.
His way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
On 4th down, Dillon. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 21-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And Carolina scores to cap it off. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the 2nd half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way the offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. This is taken at the 10. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. Carolina getting set to take the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
62 yards on the ground for him so far.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Looking to throw. Dillon. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On third down, Newsom, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
And we're back now in Charlotte. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. On the give, this is Cohen, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Steps away. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Dillon, he's going to rifle one deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. On 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play fake. Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11.
Here's Murray. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now Murray's got to have this one.
He'll get that complete to Albert O.
But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we're going to get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. it looks like he'll throw here. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst.
Kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Newsome on the carry. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw. Dillon eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Rolling to his right. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Panthers, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco.